Over the years, wildlife conservation efforts in Uganda have faced a number of challenges. Among the most serious has been human-wildlife conflicts, which have been on the rise in a number of areas, especially those neighboring protected areas. These have led to loss of property and, in some cases, lives of both animals and humans. One of the species at high risk are the chimpanzees, whose numbers are estimated to be approximately 5,000 in Uganda to date. Godfrey Mbabazi is a resident of Mwendante Cell in Hoima West and is one of the people who have had a bad experience after his 1 and 3 months old daughter was attacked and killed by a chimpanzee in May 2022.
The children were playing when the ape approached them and everyone fled inside, leaving the 1-year-old toddler behind. The ape took the toddler Deborah. I received a phone call and rushed back home, and together with the whole village went in search of the child. We searched for 3 hours without luck. We brought dogs, and it was the dog that found the child in critical condition with injuries on the head, face, and belly. We rushed the child to hospital at Boma, where the child died.
Constance Mohanuzi has had to deal with a chimpanzee that has been invading her home for some months now.
I've been disturbed by this chimpanzee. Since that animal came here, it has spoiled my crops.
This widow is also counting losses and feels insecure and unsafe in her own home.
Whatever was here, I no longer plant my greens here. I no longer have any fruit, as you can see. Even my sugarcane behind there has been spoiled by that animal.
Some conservation organizations in the area confirm that incidents of chimpanzee attacks are common.
Some people have already been even killed, especially children. We have had reports from Chigorovia, we have had reports from Masindi, we have had reports from Hoima.
But what is the cause?
The forests which acted as habitats for wild chimpanzees have been cut down almost completely, and chimpanzees and humans are more sharing the same resources, and the effects are more because humans and chimpanzees are competing for the same resources.
They are so hostile that communities are in a worries. They are destroying crops, they are destroying people's properties. In Ichikova district is the same situation, in Bulisa the same situation, even in Masindi, some month back I had the same situation. Last week. So it is so scary that they are not coming in to help people.
In an effort to check the problem and ensure conservation of chimpanzees, government, through the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, together with partners, launched a chimpanzee conservation strategy last year. The strategy's goals include habitat restoration, community engagement, sustainable livelihoods, and conflict mitigation.
The challenges are what actually the threats the strategy is addressing. The strategy itself looks at the conservation of the chimpanzee and the habitat, but not for the chimpanzee, but for improvement of the ecosystem services that improve the well-being of the people.
Implementation of this strategy, according to the Jane Goodall Institute, will require over $110 million, and efforts to raise the funds are ongoing. Close to a year since the launch, what has been achieved so far?
Fundraising raised over 1.6 billion Uganda shillings, which is about 400,000 US dollars. And that was the beginning of the journey.
Biamukama also reveals that a committee to ensure implementation will soon be put in place.
The terms of reference have been done. A set of committee members have been set to the minister.
The stakeholders are optimistic that with increased sensitization on the need to conserve and full implementation of the strategy, communities will appreciate the need to protect not only the chimpanzees, but also their habitats for peaceful coexistence. I'm Benjamin Jumbe, NTV Weekend Edition.